Hey guys, today I'm going to do the Child Within You tag. I just found it today and I thought it was super fun, so I'm going to do it. So the first question is, as a kid, what was your dream job? My dream job as a kid, believe it or not, was nuclear physicist. I thought atoms were so cool. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe we're made up of all these little balls that have, electrons and protons and all that stuff, and I thought it was so amazing that I wanted to study it. But then when I went to high school and I took physics, I realized I'm awful at it. So my dreams of being a nuclear physicist were crashed, sadly. Crashed like ever so many atoms in a particle accelerator. Nerd! Second question is, how old were you when you found out Santa wasn't real? I was really quite young when I found out Santa wasn't real, and the story's kind of funny. When my sister was talking about Santa one day, we were like, how does Santa get into our house? Because we don't have a chimney. And my mom was like, oh, he gets in somehow, he uses magic. And then my sister got scared and she said, well, if Santa can get in, can burglars get in? And then she got really worried about other people being able to use magic to get into the house. So my mom had to explain that Santa isn't real, and that, my parents were actually Santa. So that's how I found out Santa wasn't real, and I was about 7, I think. Next one is, what was your favorite Halloween costume as a kid? I had a lot of fun costumes. I think my favorite costume was my Power Ranger costume, because my aunt, she was really into Halloween too, and she sent me this Power Ranger costume one day. It was like the Yellow Ranger, and it was like full-on costume wear with like the helmet and the boots and the outfit, and I was like, yeah, I'm a Power Ranger. And then the most fun about it was that my cousins, so at that time I think I was around 10, maybe, and my cousins were like about 6 and 5. So my sister and I, we both had matching Power Ranger outfits. She was the Pink Ranger and I was the Yellow Ranger. And we went over to my cousin's house and we were like, hi, we're the Power Rangers and we came to tell you to, eat your vegetables and be good and do all of your homework. And then we were like, ah! And then my cousins actually thought the Power Rangers visited them. So the next day when we went to visit our cousins, they were like, oh my god, the Power Rangers visited our house. They didn't know it was us. That's why I like my Power Ranger costume. So the next question is, what was your favorite cartoon as a kid? As a kid, I liked a few cartoons. There's so many. I liked Magic School Bus, Doug. Now I'm blanking out. Hey Arnold, Magic School Bus, Doug, Hey Arnold, Daria was a really big one. I loved Daria. Beavis and Butthead, Ren and Stimpy, I watched those. So many cartoons. I love cartoons. And I still love cartoons. But I would say maybe like Captain Planet, gosh, Detective, what's his name? God, I can't remember all the cartoons I used to watch, but I love cartoons. So many. X-Men. Yes, I love the X-Men cartoon. I love the theme song. X-Men. Maybe X-Men is one of my favorites, I'm sure. So hard to decide a favorite. Was there a band or musician that I was completely obsessed with as a kid? As a kid, depends on how old you mean kid, because when I was in elementary school kid, I was actually obsessed with Mozart, because I played violin. I really liked, I liked classical music. So I was obsessed with Mozart. And then once I hit middle school, I became obsessed with Kurt Cobain and Nirvana a lot. So yeah, and I'm still obsessed with Nirvana and Kurt. Yeah, Mozart and Nirvana, I guess, is the answer to the question. Do you still watch any cartoons? And if so, which ones? Yes, I watch a ton of cartoons. I watch more cartoons than live people shows, I guess. but my favorite cartoon right now is Archer. It's so funny. It's an Adult Swim, kind of like adult themed cartoon about the spy. So if you guys haven't watched Archer, you need to watch Archer. It's so funny, but you know, you should be like over 15 or 16, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, it's kind of perverted. What else do I like? The Simpsons and American Dad and Family Guy, of course. I love those cartoons too. Those are kind of the staples that I watch. I watch My Little Pony. I like My Little Pony, thanks to Dex. You guys might have seen him in the I Do My Best Friend's Makeup video. He got me addicted to My Little Pony and Doctor Who, but that's not a cartoon. And that's for another day. But yeah, so those are the cartoons that I still watch today. The next question is, what habit from childhood have you kept with you to this day? Okay, so I have this tendency when I'm being silly to go like this to people, and I've done that ever since I was a kid apparently, but I just go, like if I'm teasing someone, or like if someone did something that's a little bit naughty, I'll just go, So that's a habit that I have still from childhood. So my dad said when I was a baby, sometimes I just point to him like that. I don't know. The next question is, do you have jam sessions in your car and do you just go wild and crazy? Yes, I do. I'm the worst singer in the world, probably, debatably. You know, probably not, but I'm a pretty bad singer. So the only time I feel comfortable singing really is in my car when I'm by myself, because like no one can hear me sing, and you know, I can roll the windows down and all the wind will be in my face and I'm like, yeah. But anything by Rob Zombie will make me just and sing. Rob Zombie or White Zombie, I don't know. Probably more White Zombie. But that will definitely make me go wild and sing in my car. And I know songs by Cold. I really like Cold when I'm driving, and so I just like belt out Cold songs a lot when I'm driving. Nirvana, It Smells Like Teen Spirit, You Have to Headbang. I mean, if that comes on the radio, if I'm playing it on my iPhone, it like, you know, of course, right? So yes, I do go wild, I dance, I sing, I do the Mariah Carey. Not really, but but I would do the Mariah Carey if I were listening to Mariah Carey, I totally would. So that's that. You're in a hotel. Do you steal the shampoos and conditioners? I do. I totally do. I'm like, I put in my bag because I'm like, yeah, and little lotions, they're so cute. Well, how can you not steal them? I love cute small things, like small soaps are so adorable. So, but you know, it's impractical to buy small soaps, but stealing them is cool. I mean, you pay for them anyway in a room, so I don't think it's stealing, but yes, I do take the soaps and the mouthwash and the toothpaste and whatever. Looking back at things now, what advice would you give to your younger self is the very last question. Like, looking back at things now, I would tell my younger self to be easier on myself, I guess, because I used to be really, really critical about myself, and I still am to some extent too, but I would say, yeah, don't be as critical. And I would say also, I don't know, don't stop playing violin and guitar. Because I regret that I don't play guitar anymore, especially. Like, it's so cool, right? Like, I wish I could play. I used to be able to play, like, all the songs that I love, but now I can barely eke out, like, Mary Had a Little Lamb. And it's so sad because I spent so long teaching myself how to play, and then I just gave up. It's like, yeah. So yeah, I'd be like, oh, and don't quit ballet, too. Those are the things I would tell myself. So anyway, that was the 10 questions child in you tag, and I hope you guys liked it.